So, this is going to be the start of a new series where I will discuss the best loadouts for each class in TF2 times 10. Now, TF2 times 10, well, it's a little different from normal TF2. Just a little. So, our loadout is going to look like this: the eviction notice, the family business, and the Tomislav. So, why go for the eviction notice? It has incredible speed. Now, I know that the damage penalty gets amplified to the point where you cannot deal melee damage with it. Now, I know that seems bad, but it allows you to go from being the slowest class in the game to being scout speed. So, what will be your means of damage with this loadout? Well, your minigun should always be the Tomislav. It's just better than every other option normally. Now, let me explain why the Tomislav is used. Now, it's not because of its silent rev and higher accuracy that is done in normal TF2. Instead, it is picked for its instant rev. You see, when you use this, you instant access to your damage. Now, what about the accuracy, firing speed, and damage modifications? Well, they help, because now you're shooting 25 damage lasers with pinpoint accuracy. Of course, they do have a reasonably low firing rate compared to the other miniguns, but, I mean, instant revving, that just negates the main downside of it being a minigun. So the family business, probably quite an interesting pick. Surely the sandwich would be better. But with this new heavy, the minigun can't really be relied on too much. You see, when you're using the minigun in this loadout, those death lasers aren't actually as dangerous as they seem, because they only do 50 damage, and their cooldown time before firing a second one is ridiculously long compared to the normal minigun. So, you do need a main means of doing damage. And that is where the family business comes in. It is a death laser to anyone you shoot. Whilst the recoil from it is insane and makes aiming nearly impossible, it is great at taking out those who just get a little too close. It's great at taking out light classes, and if they have a little bit of extra health, why not whip out your instant rev Tomislav to finish them off? But this loadout isn't the best. If you want to go for high damage, high health, and high mobility, the best loadout is this. You see, the stock minigun, just undeniably better for if you're gonna know when you're getting into a fight. Whilst it does have rev time, if you know you're getting into a fight, that can be negated, and its damage just outclasses every other minigun. Whilst the brass beast is quite good, you're just unable to move, unable to unrev. It's pretty bad if you aren't just defending a point. So, what about your secondary? Well, the chocolate bar. I know it seems really bad, but that 50 overheal? Yeah, and times 10 that goes to 500. If you can eat this, and then go into the fight immediately afterwards, it is great. And the overheal even turns into your max health level goes up to 800 in my server that I play on at least. So yeah, if you're getting into an engagement with your minigun at least, this is great. But there is a reason to not need any of this. You see, if the enemy team doesn't know about this, the Fists of Steel make you invulnerable. Yes, only one melee hit will kill you, but if the enemy team doesn't know that, then you're unkillable. If they do know that, however, the Fists of Steel are far outclassed by other options, so just go back to the original loadout that I said at the beginning of the video, if they figure that out, but still, this loadout is just, if the enemy team isn't competent enough, then you literally are unkillable. Anyway, I hope that this rambling has satiated your need for content for the moment, and I guess you'll see my next video when it comes out on Wednesday next week. But until then, I've been Funky Chicken, and see you later.